Welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn about radio buttons. But before we start, I moved all the codes to create a checkbox into a new function called display checkbox. And I called this function in the onCreate method in order to initialize the checkbox and handle the click events on this checkbox. And why I did this? Because I need to make my code more clean. And this app will contain many widgets. So in order to make my code cleaner and to distinguish between the widgets. The radio button is a UI component that allows users to select a single option from a group of options. Unlike checkboxes, which allow multiple selections, radio buttons are designed for mutually exclusive choices. When one radio button in a group is selected, the others are automatically deselected. To define a radio group, I go to the XML file and here I start with radio group. The radio group will contain many radio buttons. I'll start with wrap content at width height, and the ID would be radio group. And inside this radio group, I create radio buttons. So I'll start with radio button element, wrap content, and the text would be cheese, and the ID would be cheese radio button. Then I need to create another radio button, wrap content. The text would be spice radio button. Another radio button, onion. And here we go. This is our group, radio button group. I can drag and drop it to here, and I can infer the constraints to this radio group. Now let's move to the main activity. And here I'll create a new function called display radio group. I need to create a reference for these variables. I can use the late initiate var for radio group and radio buttons, or I can directly initialize them inside this function. So val radio group equals to find view by ID. It's of type radio group r.id.radio group. Val radio button 1 val spice radio button equals to find view by ID. The type is radio button and r.id.spice radio button. Again, for the onion. And here we go. We declared and initialized these variables. To detect changes in the selected radio button, you can set and uncheck the change listener for the radio group. Radio group dot set on check the change listener, and I'll use the lambda expression. Here in the same way, I can use, for example, this lambda expression, click enter, and there are two parameters we need to pass in our lambda expression, the radio group and I. The radio group parameter represents the radio group itself. It's a reference to the group of radio buttons that are being monitored for changes. And in this case, I'm referring for this radio group. The second parameter is I. I is referred for the checked ID. This parameter represents the resource ID of the radio button that has been checked. It provides a way to identify which radio button in the group is selected. You can name it as checked ID or whatever you want, but I'll keep it as ID. And to handle the click event on radio button and the selection of a radio button, we need to use when expression. I am going to check I, which is the checked ID, and here I'm going to examine which ID, which radio group or radio button ID is checked. The first case, if I am going to check if the user selects the first radio button, which is the cheese radio button, then go and execute this lambda expression. If it is the case that the user selects the spice radio button, then go and select this lambda expression. And the third case, if the user selects onion radio button, go and select and execute this lambda expression. For that, I'll create a toast message for every case. Here I'm displaying a toast message for the cheese, and here for the spice, and here for the onion. Save the project and run the application. Here we go. This is our application. I'll select cheese. Nothing happened. Let me go back. Oops, I didn't call this function in the main activity on create method. Let me call it again and run. And here we go. Again, cheese, selected cheese, a toast message. You select cheese, select onion, spice, and you can see that inside this radio group, you only can select one choice, one option from this radio group. So the radio group ensures that only one radio button within a group can be selected at a time.